This lecture will be starting with exploring the interactivity feature. So till now we have explored that whenever we are clicking on that button, it's incrementing the counter value. And in this lecture, we'll be seeing how exactly it's doing that. So let's get started. Here you can see the counter value is currently at 0. When I click on this button plus, it goes to 1. So how exactly it's doing that? If I show you, this is the button that we have. That is the floating action button. And this has got 3 attributes. The child is an icon, that is add icon is shown. Tooltip is increment, so when you hover on that, you'll see it says increment. And on pressed, it's calling increment counter. Now increment counter is a function. Let's go and see that function. Here you can see in my homepage state, we have a function called increment counter, and this is internally calling set state and incrementing the value of counter variable by 1. If you go to set state, inside that only we are incrementing the counter by +1. So the variable underscore counter is defined over here, integer counter 0, and when you click on that button, this function gets called, which in turn is called the set state, and there we increment the value of counter by 1. And the reason why we have to call set state, as you can see from the comment itself, that it needs to rebuild whenever something changes. So if we just go and increase the value of counter by 1 and we do not call it inside the set state method, then the build method would not be called again and nothing would appear to happen. So that's the reason why we are putting it over here inside the set state method. And that's how easy it is to call a function. You specify the function, and inside that function you can just go ahead and write the business logic. So in the next lecture, we'll be exploring by creating one of our own buttons and calling an event on that button's click.